Hello everyone, it's Ty, Big Girl the Fit Girl here, and I'm checking in for my 8-month post-op from the vertical sleeve gastrectomy, and it's Halloween today, so happy Halloween everyone. I haven't checked in for a really long time. I don't know, I haven't had much to say, or I don't know, not necessarily much to say, but it's just the same thing to say. Alright, this hair is bugging me. Oh well. Anyways. So since it's Halloween, my work's having a potluck, and I just want to eat crap right now. Don't feel good when I do it. I don't really want to eat it. I want to eat it, but I don't want to eat it. I'm sure a lot of you know exactly what I mean. And, you know, it's also sort of hard because I do eat so little, and, you know, it's always just weird eating in front of people, right? So I'll get my whole plate of food and then eat it for like 4 hours, pretty much. So it's always a little awkward because people are like, you know, like, what's up with her? But I guess I can jump to my numbers real quick. I'm down about 127 pounds from when I first started my weight loss journey. My all-time highest was like 333 pounds, and I'm now down to like 205.9. Since my surgery 8 months ago, I think I weighed in at like 280. So not quite 80 pounds yet. It's like 75-ish. Anyway, sorry, rough numbers. I know that people do like to hear that. This last month has been rough. I've only lost 2 pounds in a month, and I've just been struggling, going up and down, up and down, up and down. I think my nutrition choices have not necessarily been the best, but I've been trying to figure out my blood pressure. I have very low blood pressure right now, and actually I have for months, but finally I'm figuring out how to sort of, you know, bypass it, but I'm still having issues sometimes. When I have high carbs, high sodium, I feel better, which makes sense because my blood pressure goes up. So, but that causes water retention, and really F's with your weight on the scale. You know, weight's not everything, but also I could see it in my belly. When I was a big girl, I couldn't see the water retention. You know, it just didn't make a difference. Now I can. I have a little tiny round spot, just like really tiny, but it bloats. That's the one part that bloats when I retain water. So, yeah, that's really messing with my head. But I'm also having really loose skin right now, and so I just feel crappy about myself. I'm getting smaller, fitting into awesome clothes, but I just feel gross. You know, I don't feel like I want to be intimate as much because I just feel, like I said, I feel gross. I feel disgusting. Like, you know, it's so weird. I felt better when my skin was fuller, not this all wrinkly kind of grossness. I don't know what else to say. So I'm crossing my fingers that I'm not going to have skin removal surgery, but I have a feeling that I'm going to, you know, and that's also been really hard for me. That's something I've been dealing with, and I think that's why I sort of got off track a little bit also. You know, again, I didn't really gain weight. It just was water retention, you know. So, but I think that knowing that getting closer to my goal, and then having to then save up for money for skin removal surgery, and just knowing that we're going to be spending more money on me, that I have a hard time with that. But at the same time, I finally accepted that it is what it is. I want to get there. I want to be healthy, and I can't just stay fat to not go through that. And, you know, it is what it is. And so I finally accepted it, finally figured out why I was having a hard time, you know, just not being as dedicated. And, you know, I'm glad that I got that taken care of. I'm trying to, like I said, just get more on track. I really want to be into Wonderland in the next few weeks. So I'm hoping that this newfound focus can get me there. And so it's really 6 pounds. You know, even if it's 199.9, that's all I care about, because I am going to Utah for Thanksgiving. That's where I'm from, so I get to see my family and my first nephew. He was just born the 28th of October, and so I cannot wait to see him. The pictures are just adorable, and I'm just so happy for my little brother and, you know, his wife. So yeah, I get to stay there for a little bit over a week, and I get to see, you know, my grandmother and my, you know, grandfather and all my family, really. So it'll be fantastic. And so like I said, I just want to be to Wonderland by the time I get there. But, you know, I'm getting a lot of muscle mass right now because I am hitting the gym hard with my trainer, and I only have a few more weeks with my trainer. So I'm trying to get in all that I can, you know, with her. So that's, you know, that's good. Food-wise, I'm trying to really up my protein intake, which is interesting. One thing I've tried eating now is Greek yogurt mixed with cottage cheese and actually protein powder just for the sweetness, because I don't like the bitterness of Greek yogurt that is plain or cottage cheese. I can't stand either of them. And then I mix it with some water to just thin it out a little bit, and then sometimes a little bit of Splenda just to add a little bit more sweetness. And it's really high protein because of how small my stomach is. I can't eat it all at once. You know, I'm really putting a half a cup of each, and I can't get through it. So it takes me quite, you know, a few hours to eat it if I do eat the whole thing. But right now I've just sort of been eating half in one day and half in the, you know, the next. So, you know, but it's been good to just reduce the carbs, up the protein. But again, the carbs are what helps my blood pressure feel better. Been trying to get closer to a gallon of water every day. I used to be better at that, but it's sort of slacking. And that's, you know, so I'm, like I said, I'm trying to just do better in all the aspects. That way it can help with the water retention. And, you know, just make sure that I'm overall healthy. Let's see, what else right now? Really just trying to find the right focus of foods. Oh my god, I made the most delicious fish tacos last night. Seriously, I was so proud of myself. Freaking fantastic. So basically what I did is I got some tilapia, and I just put a little bit of oil and started, you know, just cooking it basically. But I mixed in lime and then this like McCormick's seasoning salt. It's like a spicy mesquite or something like that. Anyways, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it is delicious. And so I just started cooking it like that, and then, you know, got to the point where I'm trying to dry it out just a little bit. So basically it's, the flavor is just infused in the meat, and then it's just all chopped up in tiny little bits and pieces. And then I made a homemade pico de gallo. Basically, all I do is just put, you know, the Roma tomatoes, avocado, lime, cilantro, and salt. That's it. So I mixed that all together. And we put that on top of, you know, the tilapia that had been seasoned on some, you know, just a tiny little tacos, like not tacos, sorry, tortillas. And, you know, you warm those in the pan. And, oh my God, just the flavor of all of those together was just delicious. And the only thing that we ate that was processed really was the tortilla. And, you know, so it just was quite a well-balanced meal. And, you know, it's all the flavors. So good. But just trying to do more food like that, where it is, you know, freshly prepared. I don't really eat packaged meals. And, you know, that's pretty much it. Yeah. Exercise has been sort of hit and miss. I exercise at least 3 times a week right now, but again, it's just because I've been sort of losing the motivation. I'm trying to get back at it where it's more like 5 times a week at least, if not 6. But I'm just trying to just get through this, not be scared. It really helps because my office, there's a bunch of people who are really on health kicks right now. You know, there's one guy who is quite large, and he's, you know, his doctor had told him to have the surgery, and he just was sort of like, what, are you kidding me? He's like, I can do this on my own. But, you know, he's like in his 40s, and I'm sure the doctor just figured that he wouldn't, you know, if he hasn't by now, then he's not going to. But he just took that as more like, well, screw you, you know, and so he's doing great. He's already lost at least 15 pounds in like 3 weeks, and you know, he's really keeping at it. He's training hard, eating right, and you know, I'm pretty proud of him. I mean, we talk about fitness a lot, and because no one knows that I've had the surgery, which I'm really glad that I've kept it that way, to be completely honest. And someone else has, lost all the weight that they want. They just work on maintaining muscle mass or building more. And so it's nice to have that kind of, perspective, and just other people who are on and off, but still, it's fun. Which is why it's actually sort of surprising. It's funny because the people who are really on the health kick aren't at that potluck right now. So, yeah. What else? I'm running out of clothes. I'm going through clothes so fast, or just wearing them out, because I try to not get too many because I know that I'm going to go down in sizes. And so I'm either going out of them or really wearing them down, because I've been trying to get like shirts that are smaller, but then they start wearing out because I wear them at least once a week. Sometimes twice because of the weekends. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm starting to even wear my boyfriend's things, like actually what I'm wearing right now. You can't really see. Just actually what I'm going to wear to the gym later. Since it's Halloween, I was just like, screw it. I'm like, no one really cares what I look like today, so I'm wearing just a little hoodie. It's really lightweight, and just some, pants and this nice little hat. So, but it's also because when I need to do laundry, and just I only have a few shirts, and it's hard because it's like, how long am I going to be at this size? How small can I go in my shirts and still be okay? And, what kind of clothes can I get? Because my belly's getting pretty flat. So maybe I can go for a while without having to really get more, but it's just, you don't know. Like, I see how skinny I can get, and, maybe I've said this in other videos, but I just see how skinny I can get, and it's like, holy cow. I don't know if I want to be that skinny. Like, just do the tummy tuck now, and I think I will be good, really, because I look at it, and I tighten it up, and I'm just like, this is the size I want to be, but I have more to lose, and I just, God, it's so scary. Is that scary to any of you guys? Just knowing that you still have fat on your body, and that you're at where you want to be. I don't want to be stick thin, but I don't want fat around my organs. So, I don't know. Anyways, maybe you guys have the same dilemma. So I'm going to stop babbling because I'm hitting almost 13 minutes. But I hope that everyone's doing good. I've seen that I have a ton of new subscribers. So I'm going to try to post a little bit more. I always say that. But, I'll do what I can, because I am hitting a new transition phase, or, new phase in my transformation. And, maybe I can help some people. So, I'll just keep you guys updated. Maybe I'll post next week. So, alright, take care, everyone. Have a good Halloween, and don't make too bad of decisions, but don't kill yourself, with guilt if you decide to cheat. So, alright, take care, guys.